Coming out with it, it's Stanley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Handoff to the lone back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go right back to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Myers on the move. Pulls it in. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The pitch. Gets it past the marker. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Utes!
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. He was looking for some running room, but
the 18.
Found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. The back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Williams looking for a man. Quick completion on the out. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game, and there's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
On 4th down, going to the air. Finds his man enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Makes it past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
It's such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Flushed out of the pocket. And the ball squirted out. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buys a little extra time. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's loose. Hit the afterburners, kid. At the 20. Touchdown, Utah! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nothing but green ahead. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Washington. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in the stadium, I think, was expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on today. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Now on the option. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Running back goes in motion. On the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. They'll put the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Bernard. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Utah.
The Utes will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Williams will pass. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Huskies want to move quickly. Wide out in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Offense facing 4th down.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for the big play. And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The running back has it. He has the first and still on his feet. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Washington, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Touch pass on the run. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by... And he'll have to take the loss.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Still on his feet at the 35. He's loose down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Washington. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Motion from the offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Good vision and determination there to find its way up to the 23. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And it's slipped out. offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's rising. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. On that last play, they'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Moving out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Utes moving quickly to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's rising. Immediately fires to the middle. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. So that'll do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Utes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
The ball carrier, a wide receiver, runs out of bounds at the 28. Now, a fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Hard running there. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The noise level is relentless here on second down. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Using the quick game. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... Five-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football game.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Huskies in the hurry up. Crosses the 10. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He is having a day putting up numbers in a Myles Gaskin kind of way.
And just showing you a little bit of everything. But these are the kind of guys, man, when you find them, you feature them, you give them the ball as many ways as you can because it's got that dynamic playmaking ability that can make people miss and hit home runs.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you. You see the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain on the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
Second down coming up. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's reeled in. It's Washington. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call. Oh, look out! The 40, at the 30, the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Utah!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early. Got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Utah 31, Washington 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Washington right back to the line.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Touchdown, Huskies! And once he got loose, it was all over. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stanley. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The option look. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Rising. Release to the back. Gets it out fast. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Utes. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Washington wants to go quickly. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The score, Utah 38, Washington 21.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now on the move. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision here.
And I really don't care where you're out on the field. Fourth and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for it, especially when you're inside of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punt them.
Touchdown, Huskies! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
38, Washington, 28.
He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. On the move, it's rising. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. The expressway is wide open. The 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Utah!
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got the first down and more. He's loose. Touchdown, Huskies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Stanley. Delivers to contact. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass, it's rising. Pressure coming. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Running it back, it's Williams.
Returner is tackled down at the 23. And your Washington Huskies will take over. 1st and 10.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Washington right back to the line. Defense in press coverage. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Picks up the first down. And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Washington.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What is your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
He's looking to pass. Oh, picked off.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
45.
He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They move the tight end all over. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Utes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball, and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. Two-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy, breezy.
Fires to the right. He's got it. At the 35, he's open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Little touch pass to the receiver. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Coming after him. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. Williams looking for a man. Quick strike complete.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.